Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta Data Exchange. Apologies, pre-market is delayed by 10-15 minutes because I woke up a little late. Uh, you know the reason yesterday the US market, I could not sleep. US market was very volatile. You know, it was down 1% as of yesterday morning. I'm talking about Indian time. As of yesterday, now it was 2% down. Then as soon as market opened around 8 p.m., market recovered about 1% and then again falling 1%. So this is the kind of volatility, but that volatility is very normal. I just tell you, for example, how volatile is that? You know, say for example, Nifty closed around 25 to 50. 25,000 is just 1% away. 1% away for the next Tuesday. You have about 4 trading sessions, about 1 week. And Nifty premium trading around 75 rupees. The same thing in US, just for one day, 3% away, that will be trading around 100 rupees. Here, 4 days, 1%, 75 rupees. There, one day, 3%, it'll be trading around 100 rupees. That is the kind of volatility the US markets. Asian markets are mostly down. Now, there are some reports that some European pension funds are selling the US treasury. So now the main problem, the Trump was teasing the rivals, but now he started teasing his own best friends, NATO allies. So if the situation comes, there is a day where European as well as China, India, and all other people come together and take some action against US. It's going to be a very big problem. Especially China has the capability to do because the China has large amount of money invested in US treasury. They can potentially destabilize the US currency also. Of course, it is easier said than done. Nobody will be going so daringly against US, but who knows? The way Trump, talk, behave like an authoritarian. Okay, like he just do whatever he wants. He doesn't consult of other people, and so kind of things. So anyway, it was expected. US market is one of the worst to fall in the last 6 months. The problem is in US, and they are falling worst red candle in the last 6 months. But we have no problem, but we are falling much more than that. And we are having the largest red candle in the last 1 year. As I told you, I think it is because of some kind of, panic selling or, expiry related issues and that kind of things. And today, the markets may come to some kind of sanity. So despite Asian markets are down, uh, you know, GIFT Nifty indicating a positive opening only. Right now, GIFT Nifty not very big. It's about 10, 20 point higher. But US futures have recovered very well. So probably GIFT Nifty, yesterday night I've seen it was trading around 50, 60 point higher. Now it is down, probably the Asian markets are down. But in Asia is also not all the markets are down, but China and Hong Kong, both markets are higher. Even Thailand market is in green. Of course, that's a very small market. And as per some report, FIIs are selling financials, IT, and FMCG. So they are still bearish in the year 2026. No need to say where they will be buying. So their buying is in metals, because copper, steel, gold, silver, everything is shooting up. So it was a buying must be happening only in those counters. The article says they are buyers in metals and consumer durables. Consumer durables, okay, because of the reduction in GST, auto and consumer durables should do well, but auto, it has already shot up. So some kind of profit booking is setting in autos. So first time in the last 8 months, the market cap of all the listed firms in NSE falls below 5 trillion. Right? So that's really very, very bad. But as I told you yesterday, it's good that, uh, just ahead of the budget, some market is crying so that, there'll be something good. But there are always some arguments. Some people say that, the budget has already been prepared, but, I don't think so. They might be having sometimes, some important updates, they will have a provision to add here and there. So, another report says US Secretary claims India has stopped buying Russian oil after the Trump's 25% tariff, but still we are paying 500% tariff. I do not know. That is something, if India has really stopped, they should agree and declare that we have stopped it. Why we should stop and then paying tariff of 50%, additional 25%. So if there is any ego problem, then this is not the time for ego problem. I think we should declare that. So in fact, Reliance also said the same thing when there was a report that 3 ships are filled with oil heading towards Reliance Industries. They said that for the last 3 months they did not buy crude oil from Russia. If Reliance is not buying, then who is buying, right? So these are all like political issues, and so that's going to be very difficult. The way Reliance Industries, it has fallen. Just January, usually January month, if the markets are bullish, the entire year we can be bullish. If, of course, one day, February 1, we have to decide. But, so far, look at the market in the Jan series. Reliance Industries down more than 12%, HDFC Bank down 7-8%, ICICI Bank down 7-8%, ITC down 15-20%. I think ITC keeps on falling more than 20%, I think, from 405 to 325. That's almost 25%. And then no need to talk about Larsen and Toubro, which has fallen more than 10%. And these are all the index heavyweights. There was an article yesterday, also I read, 1/5 of the Nifty 50 stocks have given zero return in last 3 years. Of course, there were some errors in that article. That's why I did not repost it. But probably what they meant is that, it has not beaten FD return or something like that. They said that 10 stocks have given negative return on a CAGR basis. Then finally they say some of the stocks have given 4% return. So I think there's some error. So let me find out and maybe I can do a separate video about this. But markets are so bearish about real estate. So if rate sensitives are doing very, very badly, then maybe who knows, after giving a big shot in the budget, Nirmala ji may ask RBI governor to reduce the rate also in the next RBI meet, which may be in the month of February. So, really, really very bad market. So, market is desperately looking for some positive news. But remember, even in the year 2024 also, FIAs have sold more than 3 lakh crore. So even in the year 2024, that was the record selling by FIAs, 3 lakh 4,000 crore. Okay. But that year, finance minister, and that is the following budget, 2025 budget, and long-term capital gain tax was increased. and from short-term capital gain tax was also increased. So number one, BJP is insensitive to the stock market, and that is, number two, when the problem is very, very big, they tend to react very, very violently, like corporate tax reduction in 2019 and GST reduction in 2025. So this time, are they going to be insensitive or are they going to react violently? One of the things is going to happen. So budget day, it's going to be make or break for our markets. So meanwhile, today, now, as per my box theory, and now 25,500 has broken decisively. It has fallen more than 300 points from there. And now Nifty should trade between 25,000 and 25,500. And we have only 4 more trading sessions in this series because one day is a public holiday. There's no more local issues. Maybe some corporate results, stock specific issues may come. Other than that, we will be dancing to global cues now. So if 25,000 is broken, then I think better we can forget about the market. So let us see what's going to happen. Let us hope the market stabilizes at least, if not rising. Because if the market rises, it will be sold into. So at least market should stabilize for 1 or 2 days and then slowly catch up on the higher side. So 25,000 is a good support, but still that is trading around 75 rupees just for 4 trading sessions. As I said, for US market that may not be a big deal, but for Indian market it is still a big deal. So let us see what's going to happen today. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.